From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Mets, Sean Manaea. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy, no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one. Mauricio
Dubon, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Manaea, in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2013.
Ball two.
That one fouled off. On the ground. Gets it to first.
Yep, he's out.
One out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Towards first, and that chance handled. Young takes it to the bag. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson down.
No, that's a ball. Strike. Whoa.
And that's
No,
outside.
that's a ball.
And a count 2-1. There's the strike at the knees. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Bench under this one. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here at Citi Field. And going for Atlanta, Martin Perez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Another 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's a Mets lineup now. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Way out front for strike 2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We played an inning. No score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Nope, ball one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bench gets under it. And there's one away.
Batting 5th, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Huh.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Melendez has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting 6th, third baseman Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting 7th, right
Smash
fielder,
that one through the
Mike
infield for the
Yastrzemski.
knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Up.
The 0-1.
Ball one. Nope.
He's
ball
just
two.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the
That's
last
the
2
ball.
pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So a
That's
walk
ball. Take it,
puts
baby.
runners at first and second.
Batting 8th, shortstop Ha-Sung Kim.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. That
Nope,
one
that's
misses.
away.
That's 5 straight. The Braves looking to strike first here at the top of the second. 6 straight outside the strike zone. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Second inning here, no score. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. Jared Young up now for the Mets.
Whoa.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Whoa.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Right through there for a strike. And now the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate.
That's a ball. Ball.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Here is Marcus Semien. And he grounds one to the right side. Inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Austin Wynns. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Oh.
The lefty, the 1-0.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
Top of the third, no score. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air right field. Melendez running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. He's 0 for 1. That one misses. Ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in, and that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
And the 2-2. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Late with the swing there. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Luis Torrens, the next to hit. Out to short. Slings to first. Inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the 4th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Matt Olson. Olson, 31 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
got him. One away.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. The throw in. And in there with a double off the wall.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Dom Smith stands in. Flied to right. His first time. Ball one, no strikes. The Braves with a chance to score first. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Ozzie flying around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And the 1-0. Runner on the move. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at first, one away. Close, but called the ball. Yeah, that's ball 2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 1-2 now.
Ball 2.
Smith at first, one gone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Walked his first time. Left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Brings it in for the third out. Back here in Queens, bottom 4, Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got it! Great leaping catch.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's the ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 1-0. Into to the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Juan Soto. Went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3, inning-ending double play.
Did it with ease, never gonna lose when I'm winning again. Give me my ring, champion teams, I back to back, blasting off my education.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Daniel Duarte.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Braves, shortstop Ha-Sung Kim.
This one in the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Austin Wins.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Austin Warren, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Minter, the lefty, warming up as well. And the 0-1.
Ball.
Stays alive. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
And that skips in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Mauricio Dubon will hit next. Jackknifes out of the way. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. To third. Beatty to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jared Young up now for the Mets. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Line, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Ball, outside.
Off the mark there. Ball 2. And a big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And it's even up. And a base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The tying run is in to score from third.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Go ahead run on base. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one almost got him. Two on, one out. Close one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. The 1-2. And just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
On the ground, and that's just foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
For the Mets, catcher Luis Torres.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Karinchak getting loose as well. Two on, 2 outs. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Throw into third, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Minter will take over.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
0-2 now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Action in the Mets bullpen. Austin Warren, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Razoban also throwing. The 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
On the ground to first, into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Really nice job
baseman
staying up the middle with his
Smith.
approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. A.J. Minter is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Austin Warren.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
No outs. Runners at first and second. In the air, left field. Soto in and to his right. He's got it.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
So here's Riley now. 1 for 2.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Two on, one out. Strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fired to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Braves get one of the big flies. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here at Citi Field, here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Fouled off down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Check swing called strike, and that's strike 1. Tying run at second base here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And he swings through that one. No outs. Runner on second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
That's a really good take.
So now 3-2. Out towards right center field. Harris after it. Makes the catch, 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Martin Perez departs. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. New pitcher on here, James Karinchak.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Whoa.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Man at second. And a strike in there. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ball one.
Torrens stands at second with 2 gone. That misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. And a strike on the outside corner. And the count's even at 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Upstairs. And now it's 3-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Oh, he can't hang on. In comes the run from second. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jarrett Young up now for the Mets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Whoa. Whoa.
Way high.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Eric Wagaman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Line and a base hit into right. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. James Karinchak will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double as a run scores on the play.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Marcus Semien. The 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That's outside. Ball 3. Brett Beatty waiting to hit for the Mets.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. And the 0-1. This one in the air center field. Harris under it. And that will end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 2. Back here in Queens, now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. This to third. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
There's a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 1 out man at first. Austin wins. Getting ready to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one fouled off. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Austin Warren gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So they bring on the veteran, Huascar Brazoban.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Up next.
There's a strike. The Mets trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one way inside. The 1-1.
Ball.
Yastrzemski, the runner at first with 2 gone. And misses inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the tying run is on base. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And he walked him. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that's a pretty significant 2-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
Consistently attacking the right pitch is a great way to build confidence as a hitter. You start to think less at the plate the more often it happens, and it can have a snowball effect, and I think that's been the case today with all of the hard contact.
This one in the air, right field. Grabs it on the run. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Carson.
So back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, Carson Benj. 0 for 3 in this one. Now fly ball to right center. Harris settles underneath it. And that'll do it. Mets go down quickly, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Citi Field. And now it's the Braves DH, Matt Olson.
Ball, low.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Matt Olson goes deep.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Oh, 2 now.
That's the ball. That's the ball.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Liner snagged it first.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Infield shifted to the pull side. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Up the middle. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Oscar Brazoban out of the game. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now, Brooks Raley.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Up.
Two down, nobody on.
That's out the corner.
And now it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's a ball.
That one lifted to left. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now at 3 apiece. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Robert Suarez on for the 30th time this year. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette, 1 for 3.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. And that one cutting but missing down low. Juan Soto would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. The 3-1. And fouled off. The kick, the 3-2. Base hit into right center. The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Juan Soto with a rocket. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 5-3.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Jared Young up now for the Mets.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Didier Fuentes, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Lopez getting cranked up as well. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now one missed. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's two away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Now it's Marcus Semien. In the air to left center. Harris should have this one. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 9th inning coming up. The Mets on top 5-3. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Just off the outside edge. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Oh.
The Mets trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soto on his way over and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher
So it's their last
Wynn.
chance in this one. Austin Wynns digs in now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
They're down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show,